come and do a wedding updo with us. So we're going to be doing quite a slick hairstyle, but it's going to be, I don't know, quite pretty, quite glamorous. So we're going to pop in some hairstyling cream through the top, and then we're going to spread it down to the ends of the hair. We're then going to part the hair. So we're going to part it just like a normal parting through the centre, and then we're going to take a parting from the top of the head to the ear, and then we're going to pop the rest of the hair up into a ponytail. If you use a soft brush, you can make it nice and slick by doing this, and double the hairband so you have less slack when you tie it. We're then going to take that ponytail and we're going to divide it into two. Then we're going to take a curvy grip, and you just pop it on the end of a little plastic elastic, and then you're just going to pop it into the hair. So we're going to go downwards to start with when we put ours in, and then you're going to take that little ponytail and hold it to the side, and at the same time you're going to grab a curvy grip, and then you're just going to pop it on the end of that elastic. So as you can see, this part can be a little bit fiddly. You have to be quite gentle with that elastic, just because otherwise you can pull the curvy grip out that's already in the hair, and then just hold the ponytail to the side at the same time as taking that elastic round and under it. So you just tuck the curvy grip up, and that will hold the ponytail in place where you need it. And then we're just going to repeat on the opposite side. So yeah, like I say, you go down and then you go around again with this one, just so you can see it. Okay guys, we're being very thorough here. Take it under, and then once we've done that, we are going to get a donut ring. So with this donut ring, I unraveled it, and then you're just going to fold it up. So for this hairstyle, you don't want a massive donut ring, you just want a smaller one that you're going to use to mesh around the hair. Otherwise, sometimes it gets hard to cover it with this hairstyle because of what we're going to be doing. So just take some bobby pins, as some people like to call them, or I call them curve pins, whatever you like to call them. Pop them into that hair and just secure that little mesh there. Then we're going to take the two front pieces, and we're just going to twist the hair back. So you just keep twisting it nice and neatly. Use the soft brush to start with as well, and then just pop some pins in there and pin it into that mesh. Okay, and just repeat on the opposite side, taking it back nice and slick. So just sometimes the more time you take with something, the quicker it actually is, because if you rush it, it kind of goes a bit wrong. So just do it slowly and it will come up really flush. Divide that hair then on one side into 4, okay? And then with that piece, so the third piece along, we're just going to pop in a little braid. So we're going to do the braid all the way down. I did pop some extra hairstyling cream in this just to keep away all the flyaways with it. And then you'll get a better finish at the end of the hairstyle. So we're going to do a 4-strand braid. So we're going to take that braid under the second strand, and that is your starting position. Okay, then you're going to take the braid from the far right over, and then the braid over. So like a normal plait, you go over twice. Then you go over to the left side, you're going to take it under, and then you're going to take it over. So you're going to follow the same pattern the whole time. Over, 1, and then a 2 over, and then to the other side, you're going to go under, and then you're going to go over. I hope this makes sense. So over, 1, and a 2. And then to the other side, under, and then over. The more you practice this and the more you watch videos with it, the easier it becomes. And it is, you know, like I learnt this from a video with music. So you can learn it from videos. You don't need to go to a class to learn this. Tie off with an elastic. And then the best thing about this braid is you can pinch it out. Now be careful of the hair that is pinned in with this. So some of the hair is in the hairband. Some of this is just held together with a little pin. So you don't want to pull out the hair that you've sort of styled, because you'll just ruin the whole thing. Literally, you might have to start again. So definitely don't do that. Pull out the braid. If you can't do a 4-strand braid and you can't master it, you can just do a 3-strand braid, but do a little braid and then just use it like a 3-strand braid that you used to. And it will still work and you can pinch it out. But this is very effective and looks really beautiful. So if you can learn it, all the better. We're then going to take those 2 braids, so once we've pinched it out, and we're going to be putting them across and over this mesh that we have. So I take mine from the top first. The reason I take it from the top first and then across is that this is the best part of the braid, because it's not narrowing down and going small. So you want to have your best part of the braid on show. That's why I do it. So pin that into place. Try to conceal the pins. So where you have the braid and the braid overlaps, try put the pins within the part that overlaps, basically. To start with, don't worry too much about the whiteness of the mesh showing and things like that. Just try and spread the braid evenly before you then go in with some more pins to then just secure it and cover it up. So I take mine, whatever I do one side, I repeat the other in the opposite sort of way. So if you take it round, say like this side, we're going to take the other piece round on the opposite side. So it covers nice and evenly. Okay, and then like I say at the end, pop in the extra pins, put them into the mesh. Try not to put them all into the scalp because it gets uncomfortable for the day. Give it a bit of spray of some hairspray, and then just use the end of that brush as well as the brushy part to just neaten up the little flyaways, because where you play with the hair, things do start to get a little bit muddly on top. Pop in some little hair accessories at the end. So I did these 2 little hair pieces, but try not to cover up the twists, otherwise what was the point? And then you are going to be left with a really beautiful, gorgeous wedding day hairstyle, and I hope you like it, guys, because this is stunning. It's so slick. I loved it, not to be boastful of my own work, of course, but yeah, this is gorgeous. So if you'd like to see more hair tutorials and things like this, then please subscribe for more. Thanks. Bye.